Come here, me little jockey, no I've smoked me bucky, have a bit of cracky till the boat comes in. Dance to the daddy, sing to the mummy, dance to the daddy, to the mummy, sing. Thou shalt have a fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have a fishy when the boat comes in. Thou shalt have a fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have a fishy when the boat comes in.
Anybody else?
There's a Mr. Dixon.
New patient?
He was in yesterday. It was after you were called out for that child who was scalded.
Did you look at him?
I couldn't.
You could have looked.
I don't think he's quite normal.
In our profession, we don't see all that many who are. You have to get used to that. Better have me, I suppose.
Will you come in, please, Mr. Dixon?
Mr. Dixon.
That's me.
I'm Dr. Seaton.
Oh, how do you do?
What's the trouble with you?
With me? Well, I'm A1 doctor. Top of the bill. Never better. Always have been.
What have you come to see me for, then?
Oh, it's the wife, you see.
Your wife, still?
Oh, no, not her. But she gets these ideas. She thinks I'm poorly. Me. Well, daft as a brush she is sometimes. Mind you, I'm saying out against her. Lovely lass. The caring sort. Never missed Sunday chapel since we married. Bakes her own bread. All that. But daft ideas. Me. Poorly.
What makes her think so, Mr. Dixon?
You know what women are like.
No, I don't think I do.
Right, lad, that's a good one. You ought to be on the halls. Christy Minstrels. Quick as a flash, I don't think I do. Joke over. But you told the truth, Doctor. Nobody does know about women. Me. Poorly.
All the same, I better give you a check-up since you come to see me.
Not with her here.
She's a medical student, Mr. Dixon.
She's a woman. Mem Sahib. A female of the species. More deadly than the male, some say. No offence, miss. It's just the principle of the thing, you might say. A modesty. Decorum. Could I say decorum, Doctor?
No law against it. If you wouldn't mind, Miss Murchison.
No, of course not.
That young woman's a medical student, you say?
That's right.
You mean to stand there and tell me she'll be a doctor?
But how can she be?
That's what Billy said.
A woman, a doctor? I mean, a nurse, surely doctoring's no job for a woman. You can put that stuff away now.
Ah, well, not. It's bought and paid for. Won't wait.
Oh, God.
How long you been out of hospital?
What for?
Over 2 months, and every day we have this pantomime.
You don't have to take the stuff.
No, but you do. You've paid for it.
I don't.
Anything in the paper?
Not much.
Then why does it take you all day to read it?
Well, can you tell us what else I'm allowed to do? Boy, it's a queer sort of honeymoon, this. Not to do but read the paper.
Well, I told you, I wouldn't leave the shop. I'm needed here.
Well, it's more than I am.
That's the O'Dooner, isn't it?
Aye.
Wasn't Jack on her?
Aye.
So now he'll be back.
Well, it's what they call logic, there is.
Well, why aren't you happy? You should be, now that your wonderful Mara's back.
In. Out. In. Out.
Like the regiment, slow march.
In.
Left. Left.
Out.
Left. Right. Left. Never did like that. Mournful. Looking on the black side. Morbid, would it be? Give us the quick march every time in a band playing blading races. Man, you could swear you're on a tramp of Scotswood Road even in Madras. And mine one
Shut
time...
up.
I beg your pardon?
I said shut up, I'm trying to listen.
What's a queer way for a doctor to talk? Quiet, my man, that's what you should say.
Shut up and breathe. In. Out. In. Out. Well, you sound all right.
Well, of course. I told you. Tip-top, sound as a bell. A1 at Lloyd's.
No heavy colds?
No.
Chest pains? Stomach upsets? All right, get dressed. Just a minute. Where did you get that?
Oh, accident, that was.
What accident?
A lorry thumped us.
What lorry?
One of Louis Bishop's.
Who cheated you?
Oh, the boss there sent us to hospital.
What boss, sir? Who is your manners?
That's the fella. Colonel of the regiment. Cock of the walk. By God, you'll do as you're told. Stay out of my yard. Sir, is your manners, but...
What do you do for a living, Mr. Dixon?
I'm a fitter.
6 o'clock.
It's 2 minutes past.
Bluebell will be open.
They'll all be open.
Well, then,
Well, what?
why don't you go and get yourself a drink? Cheer yourself up, so Lord knows you could do with it.
I'll tell you why not. Because you forgot to give us me pocket money. That's why not.
A good trip, sir.
Can I? This a lot?
I believe so, sir.
Nothing from the Duke of Bellington or Lady Caroline Summers?
Not to my knowledge, sir, but I could check.
I can do that when you have a minute.
Oh, yes.
No mad rush.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. Now, shall I have a drink sent up for you?
Not just now, thanks. I've got to go out.
2 hours, please. Dixon. One of yours, all right. Jerky way of talking. Ex-soldier, very spruce. Works at Lewis Bishop's. A lorry hit him inside the shipyard.
Go on.
Lewis Bishop lorry. Man is sent to the hospital, paid the bill.
Thanks. I should double think so. What's wrong with him?
In fact, he skulked. He reckons it was his own fault.
Well, in that case...
He's in no position to judge.
How do you mean?
He's deranged.
Crackers. And this lorry caused it.
Must have done, otherwise why would Manners have paid?
Dixon.
Robert Joseph Dixon.
I just can't place him.
It was when Jack Ford was secretary.
And you reckon being knocked down by a lorry's made him a bit funny?
More than a bit.
I see, and he gotten out.
Just the hospital.
Well, how does he manage now?
He's working. At Lewis Bishop's. They took him on as soon as he was fit.
Well, how could they if he was cracked?
Manners told them to.
Manners?
That's right. There must be a compensation case against them. Manners never played Good Samaritan in his life.
Why did he come to you, do you think?
His wife made him. It's my guess he's getting worse and she wants us to know.
What are you two hatching? A Galashield Soviet?
Just a bit of union business.
Oh, aye. 3 whiskies, doubles.
Not for me, thanks.
Suit yourself. Anything I can do to help?
We've left it a bit late.
If you don't mind, Doctor. Just a private matter, Jack. Nice of you to offer, but I can handle it.
Well, I wouldn't doubt you. You sure you won't change your mind?
Quite sure.
Cheers, money lad.
Nice to have you back. Good time?
Canny, lost a bit on the sweet when I'm back at Crown and Anchor.
You would. Where was it you went?
Madeira. I had a drink with the ship's doctor, a lad called Matheson. He was in your year at college, so he says.
I was.
Nice life he's got for himself, paid for to go on a cruise. You should try that sometime.
No, I shouldn't. I've got better things to do with my time than enjoy myself, Mr. Ford. Good night, Matt.
What did I do?
You know Billy Seaton. He's never got over the way he did him out of this Wellesley Street surgery.
Give over. I had that street knocked down so that Colfaxes could expand, provide more work for your members.
I know.
And he's got a better place now anyway.
Yes, but you see, he doesn't like you, Jack.
You know something? I think you're right. Here, give that to your Sarah. Souvenir.
Oh, thanks, Jack.
How's she keeping anyway?
Never better.
Aye, married life suits you all right. Better than it ever suited me. And here's another lad did a bit of good for. What fettle money, lad?
All right.
Double whiskey. All right, you say. God help us when you're poorly. What's the matter, man?
No, Tom. Sorry, Jack. Things on me mind, that's all. How are you, Matt?
Canny, now Dolly.
In her element. Aye. Good health, Jack.
Easy, man. It's a long way off closing time.
Well, I better be off. Promise Sarah.
Let us buy you one first.
No, thanks all the same. My supper will be waiting.
Steak and kidney pie, eh? And off you go.
So long then, Jack. Nice to see you again, Tom.
Well, looks like I've still got one friend left, then.
Oh, Matt thinks the world of you, man. Anyway, you can see how happy you and Dolly are.
Can he?
Everybody can.
Then everybody needs glasses.
You know, before you came in, I thought your brother was the odds-on favourite in the Misery Stakes, but put him alongside you and he's a rank outsider.
Is he, dear?
We're all busy.
Did you see anybody interesting?
Well, depends what you mean by interesting.
Well, if you don't know, Doctor, I'll tell you. Your mom's asking you politely what's happened to make you think you can be rude to her and not apologise.
Is that what it sounds like?
It is.
Chap came in to see us. It turns out he's not quite right in the head, that's all.
No, what they call tenpence in the shilling.
No, he's bright enough. Just he's not normal.
I seen plenty like that for you.
Yes, that I have. But Jack Ford could be mixed up in this one.
Jack is only just back from his cruise. It's in the paper.
This was months ago, ma'am, when Jack had Matt Headley's job. Set out to the fitters.
You're trying to say that Jack drove this poor fella cracking?
I'm saying he covered up for a boss.
I'm a boss.
Oh, come on, Dad.
I'm a boss. Mrs. Turnbull manages one of his shops, and so does our Dolly. I'll pay their wages. Also pay that bit lass that gives Dolly a hand. Then there's the delivery men, the travellers, and the chaps from the wholesalers. Wasn't for me and the likes of me that wouldn't get any wages. I'm a boss.
You always do what's fair, Dad.
Oh, do I? And what makes you think Jack doesn't?
I was happy. You know, Jack. So was Dolly.
I know.
Fresh air, nice bit of cottage. And the best rose gardens in England, and I could trade it like I owned it. Very nearly me own boss. Why, the Duke's a good gaffer. Daft on roses.
You did all right.
5 first at Morpeth, 3 at Harrogate, and the silver cup at Durham Show. A barrel of beer, pound in me hand, and a rising wages every time. And then Don needed Dolly.
All right.
2 whiskies, doubles. Oh, I needed her all right. But she's got her head screwed on as Dolly.
She has.
She runs Dar's shop in Garibaldi Street.
I know.
Of course you do. hands out your stamps. That's not all she does, neither. She sells butter and margarine, and cheese and tins of salmon and chunks and condensed milk and corned beef and sugar and jam and matches and tabs. And she looks after Tommy and the bairn and she bosses the skivvy. She pays the bills, she tells Dor what stock we need, she presses me suits, she cooks the dinners. And last week, well, you'll never believe what she started doing last week.
Well, tell us and we'll see.
She started watering the plants I'd put in down the backyard. Now, what does that leave me to do, eh?
You're telling it, Bunny lad.
Nout. That's what it leaves me to do. Bugger all.
So what are you going to do about it?
What can I do about it? I've told Matt Headley. Only.
Only what?
Only Matt and Ford's been friends for years. As soon as Ford walks in the Bluebell, Matt's sitting up and begging.
Jack, you saw him tonight. How was he?
See what I mean? Like he always says, ma'am, like the cat that swallowed the canary and a goldfish for pudding. He makes me sick.
It was Jack got you Di's compensation. If not been for Jack would have starved. You wouldn't be a doctor.
There'll be new Empire stamps.
You let our Jessie down.
And he's paid for it since.
And so is she.
Oh, Jessie's happy enough. Even you couldn't be daft enough to deny it just because she married a Tory.
Might even do the same yourself.
What?
This lassie you was.
Isabel's a socialist. She's not my lass anyway. Well, at least.
Go on.
Oh, it's early days yet.
Mom tells me she's a medical student.
That's right.
I wouldn't fancy a lass examining me.
I could bear it. What's she doing at the clinic?
Helping out. Sort of nurse come secretary.
For now?
Yes, lad, for nout.
Ah, folks got money out there.
Suppose so.
You mean you don't know? What's her name?
Look, when the time comes, I'll bring her here and I'll introduce yous. If the time comes.
2 whiskies. Well, don't look like that. I can pay for it. She gives us pocket money, you know. I bet she never give you pocket money.
Oh, belt up, Tom.
What did you do that for?
You paid for the last lot.
Did I?
Away.
You know something, Jack? I think I'm a bit drunk. Must be your bad influence.
Must it?
Well, that's what Dolly will say.
She loves you, not me.
Ah, maybe. But you're the one with the influence.
She's your wife, Tom. That's why you got the divorce, remember? For better or worse, bonny lad.
I'm sorry. No, I really am sorry, Jack, but I get that mad, you see. 2 whiskies. I love her and all, you know. Always will. I wasn't born to do now, Jack. What I can do, she won't let us. Why, it's like I was a kept man, Jack. A bloody gigolo.
You look well on it.
No, no jokes, Jack. Please, I'm serious.
I wouldn't doubt you. But she's still your wife.
Well, go on then, drink it. You think I've had enough, is that it?
That's your problem, Mara, not mine.
Like me wife, eh?
That's right. Now I'm going to finish this. And I'm going to go home and have me dinner. And what you do after I've gone is your business and Dolly's, not mine. Oh, sure, bit sense, bonny lad. I couldn't come between you and Dolly even if I tried.
You took your time getting back, I noticed.
Jack was in the Bluebell.
Oh, I see. Welcome home party.
I'm not too sure.
Well, don't tell me you weren't glad to see that wonderful marrow of yours.
I don't know, but I just don't know.
Not anymore, is it? And get your supper while it's hot. I won't have you eating cold food. What would your man think?
Billy had a patient today, fitter. Name of Dixon. Billy seems to think Jack helped old Manners get off paying him compensation.
Well, Jack wouldn't do that. He's not all that fond of manners.
Not now, he's not. But there was a time when he needed the old bugger.
What would Jack need manners for?
Money.
I see. So you lined up with that Dr. Seaton against Jack.
That I didn't.
But if what Dr. Seaton says is right...
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Jack's the best pal a man could wish for. Oh, yes, he is. He brought you this and all.
Where is it?
Well, if you open it, maybe we'll find out.
Matt! You'll have to take it back to him.
I couldn't do that. It'd be rude. And anyway, what's wrong with it?
Wrong with it? It's beautiful.
Well, then.
It must have cost a fortune.
But Jack's got a fortune.
Aye, now he has. But there was a time when he needed Sir Horatio's money.
You might at least have told your dad who this lassie yours is.
Oh, yes. That way he could have told you, I suppose.
Well, why not? Not ashamed of her, are you?
Oh, no, I'm not. That's like I told me, Dad, she's not my lass. Not yet, anyway. Time enough to expose her to the family when she is.
Oh, I see. Ashamed of us, are you?
Anybody in?
There's our Tom.
I know my own children, Billy. Always have, and I always will. Come in, pet.
Oh, Mum.
Oh, no need to ask where you've been.
Bluebell.
I didn't think it was the Band of Hope.
See Jack Ford, did you?
Aye. And Matt Headley. You were there, were you?
I had a bit of business with Matt. Hey, what do you want to let Ford get you in that state for?
Jack didn't get us in this state.
I bet Matt Headley didn't.
That's right. I got into it myself.
Eat that. Corned beef sandwich. You're not going back to Dolly's till you've got some food down here.
Thanks, Mum. Where's Doc?
In Emporium. Where else? Who's the bands?
Canny. Both of them.
Champion. You saw Jack, did you see?
Aye. He was asking after you.
He always does. Enjoyed his cruise, did he?
So said I.
Is he still courting?
Ma'am.
I've a right to ask. He's a single fella. Is he?
And didn't see. Since I stopped working at the castle, there's nobody I can ask.
No. Unless you're still feeding you, is she?
No, no, still get fed. Can I give you a hand, Doc?
You cannot. I'm out of me pram and I'll stop out. What do you mean? Still get fed?
Wife's just that busy, you see. Shops to run, books to keep, bairns to bring up. But I still get fed, she finds the time. So my mum never did teach us how to cook. Or I might be able to look after myself.
Been drinking, has he?
Likely. I can't say I blame him.
He's never been out as late as this, Mrs. Seaton.
He'll not be long.
He's never been one to let his supper spoil, neither.
He ran into an old friend of his, I expect. Not that it's any business of yours, Rosie Mason.
I'm sorry. Honest, Mrs. Seaton.
That's all right. I don't mind you being nosy. You cannot help it. But don't keep on.
Yes, Mrs. Seaton. Mrs. Seaton.
Now, Rosie, I've told you.
It's only being nosy, Mrs. Seaton. You said it wasn't my fault.
All right.
Would Mr. Seaton's friend be this Mr. Ford?
And where would you have come across Mr. Ford?
Oh, I never did. When it was this bit in the papers and I heard Mr. Seaton talking. This Mr. Ford's been on a cruise. He must half be rich.
Aye, you must.
Wish I could marry someone like that.
There's a lot of girls have felt the same way. From what I hear, now was the bairn asleep?
Sound?
Did you do it like I showed you?
Aye.
Mind if he wakes, you'll be the one to nurse him over. Yeah, take those upstairs. He's a good lass.
Charleston immoral, says Bishop. Women's knees an incitement to lust. Well, well, well. The things bishops get up to. Yes?
Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. The page forgot to tell me you were back.
Well, of course I'm back. I wouldn't stay out in this country after dusk. Bishops, women's knees, it's a hotbed of vice, this country.
Sir?
Been a message from me, is there?
His Grace of Bedlington telephoned, sir.
His Grace of Bedlington. You really enjoyed saying that, didn't you? And I enjoyed hearing it and all. What did he say?
Well, you're invited to dine at Rayburn Castle, so whatever day is convenient for you.
Thank you.
A bachelor dinner, sir.
Bachelor?
That's what was said, sir. It was seemed that His Grace is alone just for the moment, sir.
Aye. Me and all.
Mr. Dixon, Doctor.
As per instructions, Doctor. Straight from work. At the double, report to the M.O.
Only what?
If I have to strip, she goes. No offence, miss.
Of course not.
But we did agree decorum was the word. Right, Doctor?
Right, Mr. Dixon, but we don't want you to undress. Just a few questions.
How old are you, Mr. Dixon?
47 years, 8 months, 4 days.
Thank you. Married?
And proud of it.
Children?
Well, that's what happens when you're married. 2 sons, 3 daughters.
All in good health?
That's a nasty question, Doctor. Nasty. Morbid, you might say.
I'm sorry, I had no wish to distress you. Miss Murchison?
And your health's good?
I told the doctor. In the pink, top of the bill.
Thank you. That was before your accident?
Oh, and since. Never was one for sick parade.
I'll go.
There'll be no strip in mind. I'm not having that.
Just answer the questions, Mr. Dixon.
Have you ever had a fall, Mr. Dixon?
Never. I'm a man that stands on his feet, miss. Always was.
Is he here?
Yes, he's here.
Let's have a look at them.
If you don't mind, Matt, we'll just let my assistant take the case notes first.
Assistant?
Isabel Murchison. She's a fourth-year medical student.
A woman?
Now, don't you start. She's working here for nothing. She's on a vacation. Give her a chance to learn, for heaven's sake.
All right, suit yourself, so long as this Dixon doesn't turn violent.
There's no chance of that. He's scared out of his wits, she will.
A regiment? Like your family, you might say. Mind you, those were in the days when I hadn't got a family. Joined as soon as I was out of my time.
Why, Mr. Dixon?
I don't think I like your question. Why not?
Well, you were a fitter. You had a trade.
Oh, I see. Oh, crossed in love, Miss Murchison. Rejected in romance. Cherchez la femme, but she was gone. So, it was all a shot instead. Then India. Madras, Bangalore, Dulali.
And what was that like?
Hot, miss. And Punkawallah's bloody idol. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Punker Wallace?
Blokes who work the fans. Only they could never get enough breeze. Make your head ache, the heat out there. Cruel. Like some men are.
Walked in one day, bold as brass. Are you the mad doctor, she says. Well, that depends, I said. Oh, does it, says Isabel. Well, I'm the mad medical student, and where do I start? Not when, you know, Matt. Where? Good socialist, that one. Make a good doctor and all.
And a good wife.
You must have been talking to me, ma'am. How are we going to meet up?
Been back on leave. Time expired. A bit money. Chapel. One girl singing. A voice the angels would envy. Tell me the old story of Jesus and his love. Attention!
Allies.
You've said that before.
Ah.
What rank were you?
Corporal.
You sound a bit higher than that now.
I'm a union secretary, never Headley.
Well, the wife will be expecting us.
Well, surely 2 old sweats like us can have a bit of crap.
Oh, she'll be worried, Corporal. I mean, she's a terrible worrier. I'm expected, you see.
Ah, you've done well again, Pet.
Where's the bands today?
Well, Rosie's keeping an eye on them. They'll be all right for 5 minutes.
Oh, I hope so. Girls has no sense of responsibility.
Ah, you've done champion.
Thanks, Mr. Seaton.
Grand little shop you got there. Regular little gold mine. Just as well kept in the family, eh?
Oh, hi, Mr. Seaton.
Mr. Seaton. All is dark, can you? Well?
Yes, Dar.
Yeah, no. Didn't vote, did it?
Where's our Tom?
He went out.
Out? Where? If he wants to go out, tell him to get himself over here and up a few crates.
He went to help a fellow with his allotment.
What in the world do you want to do that for?
Because you said it made you feel degraded when he had one of his own.
Anyone take a gun out?
There's nobody here, Your Grace.
No. No, of course not. Mr. Ford's coming, you said.
He telephoned to say he will dine, Your Grace.
In here.
With respect, Your Grace,
In here? Damn it, man, only with the 2 of us. And Christopher always dined with him when we were alone together.
With respect, Your Grace, Master Christopher is your son.
I've never had any reason to doubt it.
So what do you say I should do then?
Get some more to go on. Get after manners and see Dixon gets what he should.
And Jack gets what he should know, is that it?
If he deserves it, yes.
Oh, Jack's a red rag to a bull with you.
You've got to do what's right, Matt.
I know I have, but I've got to find out what's right. Then I'll do it, or try to.
Not flush, are you? There's a few private jobs going.
There's a new suit going and all. And a new pair of cufflinks, don't tell me you're not courting.
Give over.
What did you want to leave her in the surgery for, man? We could have bought a report and left it in the snug.
She got case notes to write up.
You're a hard one, all right.
She's a socialist, Matt. One of us. When Isabel qualifies, she's going to be one of the best.
Ah. Didn't say you were coming back, did you?
No, Daddy.
Toby didn't say either. Perhaps you didn't tell him.
No, I didn't.
Ah, seeing that we have poacher.
How very dreary.
Milburn will get him. Toby's been dreary, too. He doesn't want me to eat in here. Now that a lady's joined us, we can't, I suppose. Oh, well, That'll put the roses back in Toby's cheeks.
Did you say us, Daddy?
Yes, I asked Jack along. Bit of business I want to talk over with him. It'll keep to the port.
Jack Ford?
He's the only Jack we know, isn't he?
I can't possibly dine with him.
Has he given up bathing or something?
Daddy, I want you to listen. I want you to listen very, very carefully.
You attend to that.
I'll need another glass.
Not for me. That'll be all good.
Turned it in, have you?
I have. Doctor's orders. Surprised when I let you in, were you?
Aye, I was.
I was myself. You cost me a lot of money.
It was mutual.
I'm bored, that's what it is. Never a chance of being bored when you're around, that's why I let you in. I could do with a little excitement.
You know, that's why I came here.
Don't talk nonsense, man. What are you up to?
Me, nothing. I hope you might be up to something. I'm bored and all.
I'll be all right. Just pass me that rag, will you? That's better. You miss the heat once you get used to it. I'm a lizard for the sun. You ever watched them? Nah, you couldn't have. Temperatures up in the 90s, over 100 sometimes. And the lizard just lies there and soaks it up as if it were life itself.
Maybe it is, for a lizard.
Maybe it is for me, too. Well, if you're not up to something for you, better go. I feel I could fall asleep. Doesn't happen often.
Pleasant dreams.
A lot of ifs and buts.
What else could I do? You wouldn't even let me examine him.
I'm sorry, you're quite right. His bodily health's good, mind. Exceptionally so.
Apart from that bang on the head.
Does he still say it was an accident?
Hmm.
Do you believe him?
No, I don't. He's the sort of man who's drawn towards authority. A father figure.
Manners.
The highest authority of all. It just shows you what a stinking mess capitalism really is. Even when they drive a man out of his mind, they still won't pay him what they owe. Well, I'd better be off. Nothing like a bit of righteous indignation for working up an appetite.
Well, so it is. Righteous. Can I walk you to the tram stop?
Thanks. I wonder what poor Mr. Dixon was like before the lorry hit him.
This'll do. Anyway, I need to stretch my legs. Good night. Turn round, bonny lad. Let's have a look at you. Gutter! Milburn, you bloody fool! Ford, I'm that sorry. Ah, you should be.
You got quite close.
Not close enough.
Didn't see him.
No. I saw what he shot.
Toby,
So did Milburn. He chased after the poacher. Waste of time, if you ask me. I told him to get himself up here when he'd finished.
Why is it a waste of time?
Take more than one gamekeeper to catch that lad.
Why send him up here?
Situation report.
Huh, you're very military.
How about I picked up in the army?
Good or bad, I wonder.
Milburn is here, Your Grace.
Send him in. We needn't wait.
You didn't get him then?
No, he just sort of vanished. Oh, you're very good health, Your Grace.
Maybe we're lucky at that.
Lucky? If I
He
catch...
just reloaded.
Good God, man, you're not suggesting he'd use a shotgun on my headkeeper.
I'm not suggesting he wouldn't. I saw what he shot.
Pheasant, was it?
Tell him.
Aye, pheasant, Your Grace, 2.5 brace, a rabbit or two, a couple of wood pigeon.
Go on, man, tell him.
A grass snake, a barn owl, a hedgehog, 2 cats and a dog, Your Grace.
Dog? Shot?
Not the dog, Your Grace, the dog was stabbed. It was the Labrador Master Christopher gave me.
You're not still fretting about that Dixon fella?
Billy Seaton keeps on about it.
Oh, he would. Like a dripping tap, that one. On and on and on. If you let him.
You reckon it's my decision?
Well, isn't it? You're the gaffer.
Not in your kitchen, I'm not. Here's a kiss.
Now stop trying to change the subject.
All right. Billy's keen. On our side, always will be.
There's no wrong with that.
No, except he thinks that where the good of the workers is concerned, he's infallible. Well, he's not. He's a young GP with a couple of years' practice, and that's all he is. When it comes to brain damage, we need a brain doctor, a specialist.
Well, get one.
Specialists cost money, Sarah, big money. The union's not that flush just now, and besides.
Well,
Brother Dixon keeps on saying it was his own fault. And suppose it was. When I go around Lewis Bishop's asking about an accident that happened a year ago, man as it sues for defamation of character.
aye. And Jack Ford might know.
I can handle Jack.
Oh, you said that like you meant it.
I do mean it.
You're growing up fast, Matt. Mind you don't outgrow your strength.
Yeah.
Do you hear anything of Caroline?
Oh, yes, great deal. Very communicative girl, you know.
Still in London, is she?
Flits about, flits about. Brother's just the same. Only stays here long enough to get his washing done, and he's off to India or Kenya or somewhere. Shoots things, you know.
So I hear. That's him, isn't it?
Yes, that's Christopher.
He's awfully like the lady in the picture.
Lady Arabella. Could be him playing the fool, couldn't it? She shot something, too. A lover. With a horse pistol. Must have damn near broken her wrist. Christopher gave Milburn that Labrador. Nice dog. Intelligent. Very good with the guns. A filthy thing to do. Stick a knife in a dog.
Unless the dog attacked him.
Next, you'll be accusing me of setting man traps.
Sorry.
No, my fault. Trying to avoid the issue. This is a bad business. Could be a very bad business.
Go on.
Had some letters through the post. You're in intelligence, weren't you?
I was.
See what you make of these.
When did they come?
The first one's about 3 weeks ago.
Well, I was away then, on a cruise.
So they told me at your hotel. Why didn't you tell me you were going?
You and me weren't the best of friends last time we met. No more was Caroline.
You mean I'm imposing on you?
No, I don't. As far as I'm concerned, the war's over. Gala Shield postmark. Cheap stuff, 3 a penny in any newsagent. Somebody doesn't like you, Duke.
Neither me nor mine. Do me a favour, will you? Find out who that someone is.
Cinder toffees are here in your bag and so's black bullets.
Yes, Mrs. Seaton.
But if anybody buys 4 bags, they get a stick of licorice root and all. That's this week's special bonus. So sell as many bags of sweets as you can, Rosie, because that licorice root's not going to last much longer by the look of it.
Folks should be grateful, Mrs. Seaton. After all, they're getting it for now. Can I go?
Go on, then.
Got the makings of a grand little capitalist, that one. Mind you, she's got a good teacher.
So you're still here, are you?
Still here.
Why don't you go and get yourself a drink?
You come back in that disgusting condition. That was the words, wasn't it? Disgusting condition.
You don't have to get drunk. Just see your friends, have a bit crack.
Friends. Friends? I haven't got that many. Matt Headley just about puts up with us. My brother thinks I'm muck because I'm married to a capitalist, and my dad thinks I'm muck because I won't be one myself. Not much in the way of friends. Oh, you made me wonderful married Jack Ford. You remember Jack Dolly? Chap you used to be married to? I couldn't see him tonight. He's visiting a duke. It's a duke I used to work for. Of course, that's going back to the days when I was allowed to work. Can't better go, that was.
You can go on as much as you like, Tom Seaton. I'm not giving up this shop.
I believe you.
There's money here, man. Money we need. There's 4 of we now, you know. Think on, 4 mouths to feed. And it's the shop that feeds we, and feeds we well. There's not many folk round here eat like we do.
There's not many folk round here live like we do either. At least I hope not, for their sakes.
So you're off, are you? Well, try to come home sober. I don't want Rosie to see you like you were last night.
I don't like drinking on my own. Anyway, I've spent all my pocket money. I'm off down to Wellington Street. Watch the trams drive past the cemetery. I could do with a bit of excitement.
He's all right, Mrs. Seaton. Right as rain. It's just a bit colic.
So you'll take it on?
If you want me to, but don't you think the police are the ones you should talk to?
No. Police means gossip and the courts and the newspapers. I don't want that.
The newspapers may not be all that easy to avoid.
You can do it if you want to.
I'll try anyway.
Good man. Can't stand chit-chat and what you call it, publicity, never could. I like being a recluse. What Caroline calls a backwoodsman. I'm behaving very badly to you today.
No, you're not. I've said I'd help you and I will. I'd like to. Besides, I need something to do.
No, it's not that. All the same, I'm jolly grateful to you. The fact is, I've been less than honest with you. May as well have told you a whole pack of lies.
You rang, Your Grace?
Yes, I did. Tell Lady Caroline she's to join us for coffee.
Spate. Tom.
Tom like a razor.
Oh, Jessie could be like that, Billy and all, but never Tom. What sort of things you been saying?
Oh, about how he's got no friends and it's all my fault. And remind us I was married to Jack and how hard I work. Oh, I know that doesn't sound bad, Ma'am, but it is. I could stand it better if he hit us.
Could you? I know a fella that can talk like that. And so do you. Aye, that's right. Bill's another one with a sharp tongue. Mind, it only happened since his accident. Before that, him and me never had a cross word. Because he was doing his proper job, you see. He was the man of the house. Now, Tom's very like his dad.
He wants to go back to the gardening. Back to the Duke of Bedlington.
Well, likely he does.
But how would I manage on a gardener's wage after what Dad's been paying us?
That's up to you, Dolly.
The Bairns live well, we're all do. I'm even managing to put a bit by. And I like what I'm doing.
And does Tom like what he's doing? Tom's my son, Dolly. You can't expect me to go against him.
Oh, I don't mean that, Mum. I just thought if we could have a talk about it. But there's no way out, is there?
There's a choice. And you're the one that's going to have to make it. I'm the one that'll have to abide by it and all.
Hello, then, Dolly. What are you two looking so serious about?
Evening, Dad.
Matthew Williams maybe started teething. I was telling Dolly she should buy him a bone ring.
Give you away good nights, is he?
Oh, aye, a bit.
Oh, well, that's married life for you.
Up here.
Oh, Tarpin. How's old Tom?
Oh, he's canny.
A bit more than canny the last time I saw him. Tell him to get his cell over here in the morning. The lemonade van will be calling for the empties. Your mum's not fit to lift crates yet, neither am I. Not yet.
I can manage.
You cannot. Seaton shops puts the food in his mouth. And the beer. As if he had out else to do.
That's more or less what Dolly was saying.
You tell him to get his cell over here in the morning, pet. Bright and early.
Oh,
We're shut.
What in the world's that?
Look, that door's locked and it stays locked.
It doesn't sound like a customer.
Well, who else would it be? Anybody we know would come round the back way.
Oh, I better go. They'll crash the door down.
All righty, but mind. Tell them to take their cells off. Past 9 o'clock. Is an 8 piece at all?
Not much, Dad. Not for shopkeepers.
You had a busy day, pet?
They generally are. Thank God.
Aye, I'm into that.
It's a bit late for praying, Bill.
Now, what did I tell you?
It's a Mr. Murchison.
Look, I don't care if it... Me wholesale,
That's what he says, and he's in a right temper and all. What have you been up to? Stop paying your bills.
So have you delivered your summons, Daddy?
Good, good. Always makes life easier when your butler does as he's told. You know my friend Ford, don't you?
Rather well.
Speak to him then. Won't bite you.
Hello, Jack.
Hello.
It's been rather a long time.
7 weeks.
How was Bermuda?
Madeira. Very nice.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Shall I pour coffee,
I
Daddy?
think you'd better tell Jack your news first.
I don't.
Don't be absurd, child. You have no choice.
Caroline doesn't have to tell me anything she doesn't want to, Duke.
Don't start being decent, Jack. Not you. I don't think I could stand it. You're perfectly right. I'm very sorry. I'm going to be married, Jack. And if you can't wish me happy, for God's sake, don't make me miserable.
daddy, sing to the mommy, dance to the daddy, to the mommy sing. Thou shalt have the fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have the fishy when the boat comes in. Thou shalt have the fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have the haddock when the boat comes in. Thou shalt have the fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have the bloater when the boat comes in. Thou shalt have the fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have the mackerel when the boat comes in. Thou shalt have the fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have the salmon when the boat comes in.